Sir. I just want to start by thanking the town of Oxford, the people here at Ole Miss. I can't imagine a better NCAA postseason experience than what the people in this town, the fans, the administration here, the grounds crew. That field was beautiful. I can't imagine a better experience. Neil Mead and Max Floyd, who were running this thing, did an unbelievable job. And also for the police, for those escorts getting back and forth. So I just want to start by saying that our boys talked about it all weekend, and our families talked about it all weekend, just how amazing of an experience this was. And then I just quickly talk about the fact that this is a group of guys that we've talked about it for a couple of years, believing that we would have a chance to make a run to Omaha. And I don't think there were many people outside of this clubhouse the last couple of years that believed that. But these boys, they never wavered in how they went about their business. They never wavered in that belief, first and foremost, in each other. And it started with recruiting high-character kids, and I believe we have a special group of kids as far as character over there. And then it continued on with building a family and a brotherhood. And I couldn't be more proud of these boys.
Coach, just kind of talk about Steven's start. I mean, he gave up 2 runs, but he kept a very potent, kind of powerful offense off kilter there for y'all to kind of get a lead there in the early stages.
Yeah, that's a scary club on the mound offensively. They got a bunch of guys that can change the score at any point with one swing. Coach Pierce is one of the best coaches in the country. I have so much respect for him and what he does with those boys. And we knew that going in. We knew this was going to be a tough matchup. But we watched Bear Stevens kind of do that all year long. For a freshman to end up with a 2-2, I think, right around there. And he was on the edge a little bit a couple times today, but the kid's so poised. And to work himself out of trouble a couple times, what more can you ask for a freshman, right? You ask your starting pitcher to give you a chance to win the baseball game, and he did that.
Johnny, just 4 for 4, 3 RBIs. Just kind of what you feeling at the plate, or what was clicking today, or maybe this whole weekend for you?
Well, we talk about it all the time offensively, just to keep things simple up there at the plate. And I was honestly just looking for a pitch in my zone. Happened to be fastballs every at bat, and I did my best to just hit it hard. So I was fortunate enough to get those pitches.
You had a game with 3 doubles this season, or maybe consistently.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, like I said, I was just looking for pitches to hit, and I got those pitches. So,
Joe, just from a player's perspective on the field, y'all turned 2 huge double plays there. I mean, did y'all feel like that was momentum-saving double plays, or especially with the situations on the bases?
Yeah, obviously, to get the double plays, get out of big innings, both times was awesome, and that's just a credit. I mean, Bobby did a great job I think it was the 7th to get that double play, just trusting his stuff, and then obviously Johnny and Mock up the middle. We've been doing it all year. All year we've gotten that ground ball when we need it, and they've been flawless up the middle, turning it. So, for me on the corner, I'm just sitting there. I'm just waiting for that ground ball up the middle because I trust those guys to just spin it and get it done. But, yeah, those were huge, and they have been like that all season.
Nick, just for a player to get this team to a super, I guess the first time this club's ever gone to a super regional, what does it mean, and I guess how special has this season been and continues to be?
I mean, it's amazing. We're 34 of us started off in the fall, trusting it and believing it, and basically no one really believed in us, but we had each other, the coaching staff. I mean, it's been a ride, but it's been a great time. We went out there, played well, played hard, played out how we play baseball.
Coach, have you had a chance to inform Pete of the news yet?
We have not. We're going to be getting him on FaceTime. I'm sure he was watching. We had him on FaceTime last night and was texting with him last night and today. And so we know he was watching, and it tells you everything what Pete means to this ball club, that before they even really started celebrating, there was a sprint in to grab the freight train flag. So Pete's with us in everything we do, everywhere we go, all the time. He's talked about. He's He's in touch. Pete's every bit as much a part of this as me or Johnny or Scorsy or Joey. And as much as these boys love each other, they love Pete that same amount.
To some of the players, just it doesn't matter who answers, but just kind of talk about what Pete's meant to this team this season.
I mean, he's been with us every step of the way. I mean, he's been there all 4 years I've been here. So I think the biggest thing for us is, I mean, it's perspective. I mean, you see what he's gone through and what he's done with that disease and for that disease, and how upbeat and happy he is all the time, and his whole family kind of puts everything in sort of perspective for us. And then also just we know how much he cares about us and how much he wants us to win. And for a guy that, I mean, he started a worldwide phenomenon, for him to still care so much about our team. And I mean, he was Facebook messaging me last night. I mean, he's done it every night, basically all season. So for him to be paying that much attention to us, which, I mean, obviously he does, he loves our program, but it gives, I mean, it's a little bit of an extra motivation, I guess, but it feels great knowing that he's there, and he's always going to be there, and he cares so much about our program.
Thank you.